Hi, I am Coco Cuffy. I'm coming to you today, Master Closet style. I am interviewing a young lady who I think you all will enjoy. Her name is Michelle Josette, and she is here with me today, and we're going to talk about all things fashion. Say hello to my listening audience. Michelle? Hola? Or?
Bonjour.
Okay. So tell everyone what it is that you do.
Well, I'm Michelle Gisette. I'm the organizer. What I do is I come in and I help clear the clutter from your life. So
Okay.
whether it be in your home or your office or your kitchen, your garage, I come in, I help you remove all unnecessary items from your
Okay.
home. Okay. Sometimes we still have clothes from when we were in high school.
Right.
Okay. At 40, we're not wearing the clothes we were wearing in high school. Am I
They've
right?
come back, but they might not be in our size.
Correctamundo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think that it's important before I start clearing the clutter out of people's lives is that first we need to have a discussion about, are you ready to let go of these things? A lot of times people are not ready to let go, because I believe when you let go of all the excess in your life, you open yourself up to receive new things,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
something more fulfilling. You may find that you're lighter in your spirit because you removed all the excess stuff from around you.
Exactly. What I'm hearing you say is that, the biggest thing that jumped out at me is that it's hard for people to let go of things. So I also do the closet sweep type of thing where I come to your house and go through all your clothing and make sure that this is good and this is bad, that kind of thing.
Right.
But what I learned in meeting you, and I thought it was so awesome, and this is the reason why I wanted you on the show today, was to be able to let people know the connection that came to life when we met, to the point that
Yes.
you have that OCD, let's organize it, and I just wanted to look great. So that marriage there says,
Oh, we could
explosion.
definitely work together.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We worked on a project together. It was very fun. You're very creative.
Thank you.
On that particular project, the client had an enormous amount of jewelry, all kinds of jewelry.
A lot.
Like she had her own Claire's boutique.
Okay.
Okay. So we took a door
That was just hiding down there for
in
no
the basement,
reason.
got some nails, just some straight nails. Coco hammered them into the door, and I was able to organize all her jewelry, all her necklaces. And she had anything from gold chains to pearls to, I don't know, beads and crystals. And, then she had an array of earrings and bracelets, and it was just able to come together. And I think that people function better when they can see all that they have.
Exactly.
Oh, so I have this many bracelets, or I have this many necklaces, or
Right.
I have this many pairs of shoes, but you know what? I don't even wear this anymore.
Exactly.
So when everything is panned out and organized for you, then you can actually see what you have and then what you don't need.
Right. It makes sense. As it relates to being able to help people with that orchestration kind of thing, how does that pan into your fashion?
Well,
What kind of fashion gal are you?
I'm a very eclectic person. Okay. So I have an eclectic personality. I try to describe it as looking through a kaleidoscope. You see all the colors stay the same.
Okay.
The sparkle and the brilliance is always there.
Right.
But the image is constantly changing as you turn the kaleidoscope, right?
That's a good vision. I
All
like
right,
it.
so-
I like it.
It depends on the day when I wake up, whether I'm going to decide I'm going to wear bangles up to my elbow, or I'm going to be as naked as possible with the jewelry and the makeup. It could be plain face, tiny studs, a simple necklace, no rings, no bracelets. But whatever it is, I like for it to be clean and a simplistic, sensual, sense of who I am. That's really who I am, and
Because
so,
you've also gone through a transformation.
yes.
Your hair used to be
So,
where,
my
Michelle?
hair used to be down to here.
And you gave it up?
And gradually,
Okay.
I I chopped it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it started in 2008
Okay.
where I started cutting my hair. And then in 2012,
Okay.
I said, you know what? It's time for a new beginning. It's time. Things need to change for me.
Okay.
And so I went in one day and I said, can you just, chop it off to a bob?
Mm-hmm.
And my stylist is very particular about cutting hair. When women have long hair, she's like, well, let's make sure it's not an emotional decision.
Right.
So it wasn't. She felt confident. She cut it off. So then I came back like 2 weeks later and I was like, I think I need a sleeker bob. I need it to be a little sleeker. So she cut some more off, stacked it a little high back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got home. I wore it for about 2 weeks and I was like, oh, this has got to go. And she was like, are you sure? I was like, I want to go pixie.
Okay.
So I vacillated between, longer on the top and short on the sides now to now I just want it short all over.
Okay.
So I love having short hair, and I feel like I've come into who I really am with the short hair.
It's about knowing what are your limitations
Right.
and what things, work for you. Okay. So the short hair has made you confident,
Yes.
and the long hair was nice. It was what you grew up with.
It was what I knew.
Do you relate fashion to maturity as well?
The funny thing is that I originally wanted to go to FIT.
Okay.
And I used to draw religiously. Design clothes off the top of my head.
Okay.
And sketch them out on paper. And I wanted to be at FIT. And somewhere along the way, that dream was sidetracked by life events.
Right.
And then I became a mother, and then I felt like, I always loved fashion. I love pretty clothes, jewelry, hair, the whole 9 yards. So I was very envious of that.
Okay.
But I lost myself. And so I lost my sense of style and fashion. So I became very muted. Black, white, tan, navy blue. That was it, very basic.
Okay. Do you have a favorite color?
I don't have a favorite color.
Okay. So with this kaleidoscope, though, you like all the colors.
I don't have a favorite color, but I do love blues and black,
Okay.
gray, chocolate.
Okay.
But I love orange and
You know why?
yellow.
Do you know why?
No.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
It's in your skin tone.
Okay.
When you put on orange with that dark hair and your skin tone, it's going to pop. And those are colors that agree with you.
I love them.
Yes.
I love purple.
Because they're mood setting as well.
Yes. When I wear, I'll wear yellow and purple together. I would have never done that.
Yeah.
I even bought yellow and purple eyeshadow.
Awesome.
I would have never done that, 10 years ago. I would have never felt confident enough. But, it's like the reverse of Samson. I cut my hair off and I
got
found
free.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I can agree and relate to that because I did the same thing. For the longest, I wore hair down to here, sandy dishwater brown, just kind of stayed in my lane.
Yeah.
But as a child, I still kind of was always one of those kids that's doing their own thing.
Right.
Blue sock, yellow sock, brown shoes. Never really went together,
Yeah.
but
But it worked for you.
It was my thing.
Right.
So
You were Punky Brewster
yeah,
before Punky
I
Brewster.
totally was. And my
Absolutely.
kid was a Punky Brewster.
I
too.
love it.
She just does her own thing. But I think it's awesome that through your gift of organizing and helping people to be free of things, not only just material things, but through that whole process of doing a closet, they're able to free themselves of a lot of things mentally. I think that's a great gift.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's a blessing.
then you still have to have the fashion sense.
Absolutely. I mean,
You
come on
know?
now. We're not going to be wearing bell bottoms from.
Yeah, so you have to stay on
1970s.
trend and know what's going on.
I believe in classic pieces. I do. I believe in classic pieces. Chunky jewelry, believe it or not, is very classic. It's
Yes.
it's
And the costume jewelry
Absolutely.
is the big thing now. You
And-
don't have
and-
to break the bank.
no, you don't, and you don't have to break the bank, and it doesn't have to cost $1 million for you to look like $1 million.
Right.
Even makeup. Maybe you can't afford, MAC or Lancome or
Chanel.
Chanel, but you can still get Maybelline, L'Oreal, and you can rock it and make it look good. I love Target.
Everybody
So
loves Target.
everybody, Target.
Yes.
Francais. No.
Right.
So
Michelle.
okay. But you can get some great things in Target, and you can make it look like $1 million.
Exactly.